forgive me for the sins that I've committed. I wish I never done it, but I did, cause I did it. Father, have mercy, cause your love is never ending. I'm penning on your mercy shown to those who repented. I'm cocoon in this world, it's not a butterfly. Ain't nothing beauty in this earth when evil coincides. Since when right is wrong and wrong is right, we know better than that before thinking twice. Father, forgive me, I'm a sinner in my life. I ain't trying to die in strife. Please, Most High, allow me to get my head right, cause I'm lost in this world without your blessed sunlight. It get dark in this world and our souls feeling cold and our minds become froze like the ice age when we arose from those who enslaved us. We cry for your mercy, Most High, to save us. We back again in this tragedy, but how Sodom and Gomorrah trying to get stronger. What we need to do is step our game up. I'm talking about the Torah so we can get stronger with our insight to live a life rather than death. I must and I gotta make wisdom my wife. The fear of Most High is beginning of life. The fear of Most High is beginning of life. Father, forgive me for the sins that I've committed. I wish I never done it, but I did, cause I did it. Father, have mercy, cause your love is never ending. I'm penning on your mercy shown to those who repented. Father, forgive me for the sins that I've committed. I wish I never done it, but I did, cause I did it. Father, have mercy, cause your love is never ending. I'm penning on your mercy shown to those who repented. The words that I put forth my mouth, it's hard to digest, unclean, so I'ma spit it out. The lying of the tongue of disrespecting the parents. I'm a sinner a very, very long time. I should have been abandoned, but the Most High allowed me to be here, showcasing my talent. At the same time, struggling with the spirit satanic. I'ma move on like Abraham did to man is for the famine. Follow all commandments. Yah said, I will rescue all those who love me and show protection to all those who trust in me. And when they call upon me, I will answer the hail of their troubles. But I get down on both knees and praise to the Most High, please. Father, forgive me for the sins that I've committed. I wish I never done it, but I did, cause I did it. Father, have mercy, cause your love is never ending. I'm penning on your mercy shown to those who repented. Father, forgive me for the sins that I've committed. I wish I never done it, but I did, cause I did it. Father, have mercy, cause your love is never ending. I'm penning on your mercy shown to those who repented. Father, forgive me for the sins that I've committed. I wish I never done it, but I did, cause I did it. Father, have mercy, cause your love is never ending. I'm penning on your mercy shown to those who repented. Father, forgive me for the sins that I've committed. I wish I never done it, but I did, cause I did it. Father, have mercy, cause your love is never ending. I'm penning on your mercy shown to those who repented.
For all these, O God of forgiveness, forgive us, pardon us, and grant us remission. Hallelujah.
Hallelujah. Praise Yah. My name is Yamsuf Arif. I, along with my Isha, Lasanya, whom is the administrator of the show, and my dear friend and brother and fellow elder and elder on the council, Brother Cottrell of New York City, are here to you to give you some perspectives today by virtue of the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Yaqub, and certainly his word. That's what we share with you. We don't do a skip to the loo version of study. We stick right down the middle, straight to the point, the core of the apple. That's what we do on the Real Talk for Real People Study Show. A lot of you may think, well, I don't need it, Yamsu. I'm free. Well, I beg to differ with that, but I won't argue with you if you believe that you're free. But free to do what? That's the question. Are you free to own your own land and make your own rules applicable to your land, or are you actually in your land? Are you free to simply argue, cuss, fuss, and fight with one another? Never solve any problem? Are you free to do what you want to do, how you want to do it, and when you want to do it in this captivity? Are you simply lying to yourselves and or each other? Are you free to simply go about mistreating, abusing, dominating, and sometimes killing one another? Is that what you call freedom? I'll call it a mockery, a monstrosity. That's not free. That's free to do whatever your enemies want you to do, however they want you to do it, whenever they want you to do it. And you better believe it, and you best be doing it, because the evidence speaks for itself. Turn on your local television station international and international, you'll see the evidence speaks for itself. Now, I don't say that to be facetious and ugly. I say it because it's real and it's true. And I say it because you need some solutions. You need an antidote. That's what we provide for you on the Real Talk for Real People Study Show. A solution, an antidote to counteract what all that ails us. We surely are ill and surely are full of elements. And the evidence speaks for itself. No, I'm not that kind of brother. Because Yamsu, I don't worry about the skeletons in your closet. I'm worried about the graveyard I'm trying to get out of mine. Be that as it may, but when you bring something to my attention that you're going to rile the Most High word, I have to call you up on it. Now, I'm not worried about your past. And you shouldn't be worried about mine either. You should be working on your past, and certainly as Yamsuf Arif should be working on his path and his past. And be that as it may, no, I'm not free. And it's an insult to say that I'm free. I've never known freedom. From the cradle to my grave, I've never known freedom. I've simply known the expression of what my enemy allowed me to do within the confines and constructs of their so-called illusion of freedom. That's freedom, but it's not any freedom that was born into. I was born into captivity, along with some others that I know that I suspect feel the very same way. And by virtue of these studies, it can give me some fresh hope of what real freedom looked like, some perspective, a real freedom smell like, some idea of what real freedom tastes like under the confines and constructs of the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, and by our brothers and our sisters in our nation. A lot of you simply are misinformed. A lot of you think that Brother Katria, Nasanya, and I are Jews. We're not Jews. I don't know what the hell that is. A namesake that's derivative of one tribe, Yehuda. So no, we're not Jews. And those over there I suspect that are pretending they are vast conglomerate of Yaphets, along with Esau, Edom, our brother, that pretended to be us. That's why I simply call it a universal white race supremacy outpost, because that's only what it is. How you gonna come in 1947 and everything behind 1947 when the British and the American got you over there is not consigned to the plan that the Most High said. There would be peace back in the land when we're brought back. And people of our hue, that's why I don't call us a race. I call us a nation. And a nation sometimes have a vast conglomerate of different hues because we had 13 tribes. So no, I'm not a Jew. I'm an Israelite. So if you're going to get it right, get it right. Get it by what I said I am, not what you said I am. So if you're going to get it right, get it right. No, I'm not a Jew. I'm an Israelite. And if you don't think you're one, you look at anything remotely like me, you may not be. You might be a Hamite. I don't know. But certainly if you're not a Hamite, you're Israelite. It's dead on that, whether you accept it or not. Because when the Most High come back, he going to ask you because he know who you are. And he going to gather you up right along with us that acknowledge who we are and are humble to the Most High. So before we get started in our studies today, welcome back to the Real Talk for Real People Study Show. And again, my name is Yamsuf Arif, along with my lovely Esau, Sister Nasanya, and my dear friend, fellow elder, and brother on the council, Brother Cartrell of New York City, Prison Camp, New York City. And I like to give praise and thanksgiving to the Most High and blessing to his holy name. Quite simple. God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, thank you for every aspect and component of my life. Thank you, Yah, for coming along when I was in deep darkness. Didn't know who I was, what I would, and what I should be doing. Certainly confused about everything. But Most High, through wisdom and understanding and the study of your word, you shed light upon it. I'd like to thank you for wisdom and understanding, Yah. And I certainly like to thank you, y'all, for your humility. I'd like to thank you, brother. I'd like to thank you for Brother Cottrell and his Esau and lovely family and little princes that like apples. I'd like to thank you for my Esau, who's doing our daughter's Comora's hair at this present. She's studying that, but she's the mother. She's 16-year-old Comora, so she has to do her hair. But by all means, she's listening. She's studying, so she may not be able to communicate for the night, but her ears are open. And also, I'd like to thank the Most High for my family, my friends. I'd like to thank the Most High for the twos and fews I have. I'd like to thank the Most High for every aspect and a component of my life. I'd like to thank the Most High, the most important thing, that I fear not. You know why I don't fear not? Because I trust in the Most High. I look to the hill from hence coming my help. I don't look to Congress. I don't look to Donald J. Trump. I don't look to the Senate. I look to the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, and I certainly advise you to do the very same thing. And Brother Cottrell, and I will bring him on shortly, and Nasanya, I can't bring on. She's doing Comora's hair. But I'll bring Brother Cottrell on, and we'll proceed. But before we proceed, Brother I will be studying in Job chapter 6. Job is complaining that his complaint is just, because you know it is fast. It has spoken in verse 5 to Job, saying he's been corrected by Yah. But Job have a different perspective on it, the take on it. His brother Cottrell will be ending the study in the book of Zechariah, the prophet, whose namesake means Yah remembers, and praise Yah for that, for remembering us, because we have become reduced to a monstrosity and a mockery, as the Most High had predicted. And that being said, so without further ado, let me introduce to my dear friend and brother and elder and fellow elder on the council, Brother Cottrell. May the Most High bless you, brother. Your mic is hot. Shalom.
Shalom, shalom. Bless Yah, O my soul, and all that's within me. Bless his holy name. Giving all praise, honor, and glory to the Holy One of Yisrael. Thanking him for life, health, and strength in all things and everything. The Elohim of our fathers, Abraham, Yitzchak, and Yisrael. Thanking him for another day to get back into the study, to the meditation of his word, to gain wisdom and knowledge and understanding of what we're supposed to be doing on planet Earth. Praise Yah.
Praise Yah. Thank you very much, my brother and friend. Well, Brother Cottrell, and I know Nasanya, she's giving me the green light. As I said, she's doing Comora's hair, our 16-year-old hair. And but she's all ears now, mind you. She's studying. But she got a hand full right now, full of hair. That being said, Nasanya is ready, and I suspect she is. And Brother Cottrell, our dear friend, is ready. We're ready to proceed. Brother Cottrell, are you ready?
Yes, sir.
Let us proceed. Praise Yah. Chapter 6. And Job is complaining that his complaint is just. I hadn't did anything wrong, so to speak. So in verse 1, Job answered and said, "Oh, that my grief were fully weighed, and my calamity lay with it on the scales. Then it will be heavier than the sand of the sea. I have just complained," he's basically saying. "Therefore, my words have been rash." He's saying, I spoke rashly, I spoke presumptuously, but I do have a just argument. "For the arrows of the Almighty are within me." He said, I recognize that. "My spirit drinks in their poison. The terror of Yah are arrayed against me. Does the wild donkey brave when it has grass?" He was simply saying, if I was satisfied what was going on, and if I was crooked, I wouldn't really have any complaints, so to speak. And he said, "At that wild donkey, would the wild donkey brave when he has grass, when he's satisfied?" It simply said, I'm not satisfied. That's what he's saying. "Or does the ox low over its fodder?" Like the ox, he's not going to be complaining over his fodder. "Can favorless food be eaten without salt? Or is there any taste in the white of an egg? My soul refuses to touch them. They are loathsome food to me. He said, I'm not satisfied with the blandness of it, so to speak. It's bland. This food is bland. And so my life is juxtaposition to that. It's bland because if I was salty, and if I did what you suggested, inferring and implying, and it's fine, I wouldn't have no complaint. But I got a complaint because I know whatever you suggesting, inferring and implying in my regard is certain. And this is loathsome, just like this food is loathsome to me. In verse 8, oh, that I might have my request, that Yah would grant me the thing that I long for. I just made that complaint. I wish I wasn't even born, so to speak. I wish my mama didn't even bounce on the knee. I wish my mama didn't even breastfeed me. I wish I dead born, still born in the womb, so to speak. He said, I wish I had that request, because I hadn't did anything wrong. That's what he's saying. That it would please Yah to crush me. In verse 9, they would loose his hand and cut me off. In verse 10, then I would still have comfort. Why? Though in anguish I would exult, he would not spare. If Yah do what I asked of him, I will have some comfort in that after this is all over with, so to speak. And I will have, and I will have some exaltation because of that. And because I wouldn't be born, I wouldn't be have to going through this because I know I didn't do anything wrong. I'd be a stillborn. The day would be, the day I was born wouldn't be darkened. The day would be dark. Wouldn't nobody associate that day. I'd be a stillborn in my mother's womb, and she wouldn't have bounced me on her knee, and I wouldn't have breastfed by her, and so on and so forth. And so I would have confidence in that, so to speak. So he says, for I have not concealed the words of the Holy One. He said, I ain't faking the funk. I ain't putting on the hits. I didn't conceal the words of the Most High, not only by virtue of my name, my voice, but by my action. You made allegations, Lisfa, that, yeah, I'm the one to help folk. I'm the one to put the word of Yah on folk. Yeah, I did do that. He said, I didn't conceal nothing from that. I did by virtue of my mouth, my words and deeds, as far as the Most High is concerned. In verse 11, what strength do I have that I should hope? If I didn't exist, then I should have hope in the Most High. So he says, so to speak. And for what is my end that I should prolong my, if it's going to be like this, what is the hope in all this? Just like we ought to feel the very same way as Israelites. If this going to be like this is the end, I can see what Job is talking about. As an Israelite in captivity, I can feel his anguish. If this was all it is, I might well go kick the bucket, so to speak. But by virtue of me having hope in the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, and I suspect Brother Katria and Nasanya has the very same hope, that it's confident. And Job said, by virtue of me having confidence in the Most High, then it gives me some glimmer of hope, just like it does us. A lot of you out there may say, Yom Sufari, yeah, we've been in captivity a whole long time. And I ain't no see you complaining. You might as well get in where you fit in. Do what it do, baby. Get yours. Don't worry about nobody else. Don't love the Most High with all your heart, mind, soul, and strength. And don't love your brother and sister that you love yourself. See what we're doing to one another. Well, see, I don't place my confidence in my brothers and sisters. I love them. I don't place my confidence in the longevity of the time we have been in captivity. I place my trust, as you should all, only in one entity, which is the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. That gives me some glimmer of hope, which should give you some glimmer of hope. Praise the Most High. And I feel Job, what he's talking about. Now I'm talking about using this captivity in juxtaposition what Job is saying in so many ways. And Job says in verse 12 of chapter 6, what is my end? And going back a little bit in verse 11, what is my end that I should prolong my life? He says in verse 12, is my strength the strength of stones? Or is my flesh bronze? Is my help not within me? Or is success driven from me? So he's saying, if I'm just putting my confidence in these obsolete things and these physical things, and its success driven for me by virtue of just this captivity, I'm saying, as far as I'm concerned, is my confidence driven for me because of the longevity of our captivity? Is my confidence driven for me because of the way our brothers and sisters mistreat, abuse, and dominate one another, and sometimes kill one another? Is my strength and confidence relying on the Democratic Republican system? Is it relying on the Republicans or the Democrats? Is it relying on the Senate, the Congress, and Donald Trump and his like? No. And I suspect Job is saying the very same thing. This is not what I'm placing, and it's not driven away from me. Just like my confidence is not driven away from me. Your confidence shouldn't be driven away from you. And fear not. And Job, I suspect, had that same state of mind based upon losing his children, losing his property. His wife got salty with her. He's in an unhealthy state, boils from the top of the head. He said, I'm not relying on these physical things. Okay? And my success is not based upon what's going on with me, what's happening to me, what is happening to me. And that's what I'm saying as far as this captivity is concerned. And in verse 14, to him who is afflicted, kindness should be shown by his faith. And he's saying to a less faith, you come here, you pontificating, you talking about Yah, this and that and the other, but you should have came here and did. You should have came here and showed me some love. And just like I suspect we should be doing for our brothers and sisters in captivity. Instead of just simply denigrating them, we should bring them to the carpet as far as their mistakes and their continued mistakes and so on and so forth. But we need to learn to show some love. Just like Elizabeth, his so-called friend, should have learned, yeah, I heard what you're saying about Yah, okay? And I had forsaken Yah by my words and my action. But you came here, you saw my wife done got salty with me. You saw my children were dead. You saw I lost all my flock. You saw the physical sense of the word. You saw me from boils to the top of my head to the bottom of my feet. And you think there's some dirt on me. But what you should have came here is show me some love. Okay? Instead of pontificating. As if you know everything. You don't know everything. Job said, and that's what he said, I have a just complaint. You should have came and be a friend to me. As we should all be a friend to our brothers and sisters in captivity. And that's that on that. And yeah, I'm not saying don't bring the Most High word by virtue of your words and the deeds. But what I'm saying, learn to show a little love and compassion and mercy toward our brothers and sisters who woken up in ICU wards all over this universe. And just learning that they're Israelites. Because their identity has been stolen away from us. Our names have been stolen away from us. Everything we have has been stolen away from us. We are the victims, but yet they make us the terrorists. They've stolen our identity. They've stolen our heritage, but they try to make us the terrorists. You know, there may be some truth to that. If using the word of Yah is terroristic, I guess I'm good. I'm in good company then. Because I'm not going to lie to you. I'm not going to lie to myself. And I certainly ain't going to lie to my brothers and sisters. And that's that on that. I'm going to keep it real, just like real talk for real people. You know how I'm going to keep it real? I'm going to use Yah's word. That's how I'm going to do it, just like Job doing. I'm going to use Yah's word. As I strongly encourage you all, use Yah's word. And so, he's talking to Elizabeth. Even though he forsakes the fear of the Almighty. He said, even though you may have suspected that I forsaken Yah. Yeah, you could have came with Yah's word. I ain't knocking you on that. But you could have came with a little love for a brother too. You my friend, Elizabeth. You could have showed me some love, but you came here pontificating like you know everything. Instead of saying, hey, bro, how you feeling? You want me to wipe you up? Want me to wipe some of them boys, bust some of them boys for you? You want me to talk to your wife? You want me to go bury your children? You want me to go look for your flocks? You know, instead of going up being self-righteous and sanctimonious, as some of us has been doing by virtue of Christianity, by virtue of being a religion, which we are not a religion, by virtue of being socially engineered to believe that we are a religion, we are a nation under the Most High God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. And so we've been socially engineered to believe that we had to have this so-called religious component. And even when we find out, we want to bring it in our bags and in our backpack. We want to have little idols and crosses in our bags and backpacks and robes and everything. Instead of taking Yah in its entirety. You can't play with Yah. Y'all know you got them little crosses and them little whatever you got subscribed to those so-called religions hidden away in your body, in your socks and whatnot. You ain't fooling nobody. You're only fooling yourselves and or each other. And the evidence speaks for itself in our regard. You know why? One clear evidence, we had learned to do what Yah says. We had learned to cry to the Most High for our ancients. We ain't nothing special. We had learned to cry out for ourselves contemporarily, universally as I speak. We had learned to, first turn back to the Most High, away from your idolatry, then cry out to the Most High secondarily, and thirdly, most importantly, gather yourselves together. No, I'm not saying gather yourself together to argue, fuss, and fight, and cuss. I'm not saying to gather yourself together to mistreat, abuse, dominate, and sometimes kill. I'm not saying to do what you want to do, how you want to do it, when you want to do it. I'm saying that you need these studies in order to put everything into formation and alignment with the Most High. And you need to be gathered yourself together because Donald Trump going to make you wish you had. Because you're lying to yourselves and each other talking about I'm something special. I don't need you. You don't need me. Like pit bulls when you see one another. Hackles raised on the back of your head like another pit bull. I can't stand him. I can't stand him neither. Why? Because you've been socially engineered and conditioned to be so. You need to humble yourselves. That's primary for all of us. We need to humble ourselves, not to each other, but certainly that comes as a prerequisite of humbling yourself to the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. You can learn to love one another. If you don't humble yourself before Yah and love Yah, you certainly can't love one another. And that's just the way it is. And certainly I can understand Job. And you all understand him too. And so, Job says in verse 15, my brothers have dealt deceitfully like a brook. Y'all to come here. Y'all come here with dirty. Y'all bringing Yah now. I ain't knocking Yah. But y'all got hidden agendas. Okay? Y'all didn't come to show no brother no love. Y'all got hidden agenda. Y'all come to knock me out. Y'all came for the knockout points. I've been knocked, my children dead. I've been knocked, my woman got salted. I've been knocked, they stole my flocks. I got more from feet, top of my head to the bottom of my feet. Now y'all come for the knockout point. But y'all, I ain't knocking you bringing no Yah. I'm down with Yah. In words and deeds. But y'all ain't showed me no love. Just like our brothers and sisters in captivity now. As if they don't know what we're going through and they've been born into it universally. As if I know Yah and ain't nothing going on. Shut your mouth and accept your punishment and don't do nothing about it. That's ludicrous. You ought to empathize with your brothers and sisters, knowing what they've gone through, born into this captivity. Born without any idea what real freedom is. There should be some empathy and compassion there and some love there. I'm not saying that you shouldn't bring Yah's word to our brothers and sisters. But what I'm saying, you need to learn to bring some love and compassion and mercy and humility instead of coming off like you're better than. You aren't better than any one of our Hebrew Israelite brothers and sisters. We're all in this together. We came here together and we'll be leaving here together. And that's that on that. Stop lying to yourselves and to one another and learn to show a little love, as Job is saying to his so-called fair weather friends. He said, like the streams of brook that pass away, in verse 16, which are dark because of the ice, and into which the snow vanishes. Verse 17, when it is warm, they cease to flow. When it's hot, they vanish from their place. You're like those, y'all fair weather friends, just like that. Verse 18, the path of their way turn aside. They go nowhere and perish. Verse 19, the caravans of Tamar look. The travelers of Sheba hope for them, just like I'm hoping for y'all. But y'all ain't come show me no love. Y'all come here pontificating, but you ain't show me no love. In verse 20, they are disappointed because they were confident. He's saying, y'all so self-assured in your confidence, just like that, what I just described. They come in and are confused because he's telling his friend, you coming in looking on the outside, but you don't know what's going on in the inside. Just like a whole lot of Israelites. We always showing up show out and showboat, looking on the outside, don't know what's going on in the inside. I'm not saying don't bring God's word. That's the bedrock. But we need to try to ascertain what's going on. If she's hungry, help the woman get some food. If the baby's crying, you need to get them some milk. If they ain't got no house staying, you need to try to find them some place to cover their head. Okay? Stop pontificating like you know Yah. If they're sick, you need to try to help them find a doctor. If they need some medicine, you need to try to help them find some medicine. Instead of coming off all self-righteous like you know it all. You know about you, but you don't know about Yom Suf Arif. I know about Yom Suf Arif, but I don't know about you. And so when I approach you, I need to come with humility. I need to come with compassion. I need to understand the dynamics of your situation. Yet I do need to bring y'all along with me by words and our action. And my action should be indicative of that. And my words should be reflective of that. As your words toward one another. And so, for now you are nothing. That's what Job said. You see terror in our, you see my situation. You see, my children been dead, my kid. You see, they took my flocks. You see, my wife got a little salty. You see, I got boils from the top of my head to the bottom of my feet. But truth be told, you traumatized what you're seeing. You're so traumatized by what you're seeing that you're trying to put dirt on me. You didn't come show me no love. You didn't come give me a hug. You didn't come watch these boys. You didn't come try, let me help you bury your children. You didn't come and say, let me talk to your wife. You didn't come and say, hey, let me help. See, can we find out where your flocks got to? Who stole your flock? You come at all self-righteous and pontificating as you know everything. You're looking at things on an awkward version, a humanistic version. But Yah says in Isaiah chapter 55, verse 8, my ways are not your ways. My thoughts are not your thoughts. And so he's giving them a lesson. Because you may know a lot about you, but you don't know a lot about another Israelite. And so when you come to another Israelite and you don't know the dynamics of the situation, it should be incumbent upon you to ask some questions, pose some questions, try to get to the bottom of the matter. And I'm not saying don't bring y'all. That should be secondary. That should be part of your innate personality by words and your actions. But learn to be a little kind and merciful and tenderhearted toward one another. Because why? We have been socially engineered and conditioned to love to hate what remotely looks like us, to mistreat it, abuse it, sometimes dominate it, and sometimes kill it, write a rap song about it. So we need to re-educate ourselves. As Job is trying to re-educate in his fights. It ain't what you see on the outside. It's what you know what's on the inside. Come to me. Tell me, Yom Suf, what's going on, brother? Why you got boys from the top of your head? You want me to help you wash, bust some of them boys? Yom Suf, your wife talking a little salty. Or you want me to talk to the Sonya? Yeah, talk to her for me. I already asked y'all, but you a little bit of help don't hurt nobody. They stole all your flocks, Yom Suf? Yeah, they took everything. You want me to go look for them? Yeah, that'll help. Your children dead over there in the house. I'm gonna get my pope. I'm gonna call my pope. We're gonna help remove things, bury your children. Thank you. I appreciate that. And now, Yom Suf Arif, I don't know what's going on. I'm gonna tell you a little bit about Yah. You know, and Yah this, Yah that. And I'm reflective of Yah this, Yah that. And Yah love you, I love you. I don't know what's going on. But whatever you may have wrong with Yah, you straighten up. You ain't got nothing wrong. I don't know. But That between y'all handle that. Because I don't see on the outside, I just see your misery. I don't see you doing nothing wrong, Yum Sue. But if you got some secret sins, handle that. But I got you, bro. I got you. See, we need to learn to have one another and stop acting like we're a religion and start acting like we're a nation and have the best interests of the nation at heart. That's what we need to start acting like, and individually speaking. Praise the Most High. So, Job says, for now you are nothing. And he said, you're traumatized by what you see. You see terror and are afraid. Did I ever say, bring something to me? I ain't asked y'all for nothing. But you ain't bring me no love. And he said, I ain't asked y'all to come here, so to speak, Lucifer. But when you came pontificating, talking about what I may have did wrong and all that. But you didn't ask me, did I do something wrong? And then you didn't ask me, Yum Sue, you want me to help you with them boys, wipe them out, bust a few for you, talk to your wife, help bury your children, help try to find out where your flock at. You ain't said nothing, but I ain't asked y'all for nothing. That was Job is saying. And so, in verse 22, he said, did I ever said, bring me something to me, Job said, or offer a bribe for me? I ain't asked you for none of what y'all got. I ain't asked y'all for none of that. Y'all came on y'all lonesome. Y'all came pontificating. Y'all didn't come to empathize with me. Y'all sit there 7 days with me. Y'all didn't say a word. But when you had to say something, y'all talking about what y'all said, like I don't know y'all. Like I ain't down with y'all. Okay? But you ain't asked me about my circumstances. You didn't show no compassion. You didn't show no love. You just come out all self-righteous. Unfortunately, a lot of us contemporarily speaking are the same way today as I speak. And we all can learn a lesson from Job. And he says in 23, or deliver me from I didn't ask y'all to deliver me from the enemy. I didn't ask y'all to deliver me from those folks that stole my cows and sheep and donkeys and camels. I didn't ask y'all to go in and take my children out from them ruins. I didn't tell y'all to come talk to my wife. I didn't ask y'all for one plug nickel. But y'all come here pontificating like y'all know everything. Okay? Instead of showing a little compassion, a little love for a brother, and a little bit of humanity for a brother. Understanding my dynamic. Man, I got boils from the top of my head to the bottom of my feet. Man, my wife over there talking salty. Man, my children are dead in the house over there. They done sold all my flocks. And y'all go come here like I acting all self-right. Y'all need to learn a bit of humility. I ain't asked y'all for nothing. A lot of us can learn something from Job. And so, he said, or redeem me from the hand of the prey. I ain't asked y'all for none of that. In verse 24, teach me, and I will hold my tongue. Cause me to understand wherein I have. Now, he said, now, if you came here with y'all, and you didn't show me no love, humility, and compassion, and if I'm in the wrong, and you taught me words of the Most High, hey, I ain't got no problem with that. And if I'm in error, I'm going to correct that. But he's saying, inferring, and implying that I ain't did none of that. You even said to Elisha that my words of words of a righteous man, my actions were the actions of a righteous man. But now, if I've done something, I ain't got no bones. I ain't got no quarrel with you on that. And a righteous man or a woman, they don't have no problem being corrected. But sometimes we have to come correct. Okay? Sometimes we come to brothers and sisters incorrect and want correct response. You need to learn to be humble when you come to brothers and sisters. You need to learn to be compassionate when you come to brothers and sisters. You need to show some love when you come to brothers and sisters. And yes, you need to correct when you come to brothers and sisters. But you need to do it all and come fine together. Not coming off self-righteous in this captivity. We all need some help. We don't need a whole lot of pontificating. Yes, we need to be corrected, but we need some love too. Born into captivity, don't know what freedom is, don't know what freedom look like. Don't know how to love your brothers and your sisters. Don't know how to honor your mother and your father. Don't know how to have one God only, your only God, the God of Isaac, the God of Esau, not Esau, no way. No, bring him. Isaac, Jacob, and Abraham. Yeah. But that being said, in verse 25, and he says, Job says, how forceful are right words? And what does your arguing prove? See, a lot of Israelites, they want to argue, fuss, and fight, cuss, name calling, and all that. Job, he said, what is all that good for? When you come to your Israelite brothers and sisters, all that arguing, cussing, and fuss, what is that good for? What purpose would that serve? But when you come showing some concerns for the dynamic that they're facing, such as in the case of Job, his physical dynamics, his wife, his children, the loss of his property, his health, we need to learn to exercise some compassion and love and humility toward one another. And yes, bring the word of Yah along with you. And Job says it, but don't come in here. Don't come on a Real Talk for Real People show, want to argue, cuss, fight. That ain't gonna happen here. We don't do that here. If you want to know some Yah here, we got you. You want to know some errors here? We got you. You want some love here? We got you. You want some compassion here? We got you. You want some humility here? We got you. Because we're in the same boat you're in. And so we know how you feel out there in this universal captivity. And we empathize with you. As Job is saying, all this arguing, cussing, fussing, and carrying on, what that for? He said, what does your arguing prove? Do you intend to rebuke my words? Except I said what I said. I ain't did none of it, but you intend to course correct me. And I don't need any course correction. That's what Job said. Don't give me some correction if I'm wrong, but don't try to force correction upon me. He said, in the speeches of a desperate one, which are as wind. In verse 27, he says, here's what you're doing by virtue of your action. And that's fine. Yes, you overwhelm the fatherless. We're supposed to take care of the fatherless. And you undermine your friend. We're supposed to look out for our friends. Yes, if they're in there, yeah, we correct them. But we don't come there like we something better. We come there like we something humble. We in it together. What hurts you hurt me. If you're in the wrong, I'm going to show you the wrong. But from a humanistic point of view, I'm going to show you some love too, my brother and sister. I know you got some little orphan over there. I'm going to help you take care of them. I know you're a widow woman over there. I'm going to look out for you. I know you ain't got no food in your house. I'm going to look out for you. I know that you ain't got no clothes, you ain't got no shoes on your feet. I'm going to look out for you. But in the same course, I'm going, when I done all those things, I'm going to share some Yah with you. I'm going to show you how to look to the hill from whence coming your help. Okay? I'm going to share all that with you. But I'm going to share the most valuable thing I can share with you. Look to the hill from whence coming your help. Praise the Most High. And so, in verse 28, now therefore Job says, be pleased to look at me. Look at me. For I would never lie to your face. I ain't got no reason to lie. Look at the whole dynamics of me. What reason I got to lie? I got boils on the top of my head to the bottom of my feet. My wife a little testy and salty. I done lost my children. They done took all my products and produce. I ain't got no reason to lie. Look at me. That's what Job is saying. Look at people. See their circumstances. For he said, I would never lie to your face. In verse 29, yield now. Let there be no injustice. Stop what you're doing. Stop what you're doing. Because by virtue of you doing, you're pushing me to the limit. You're traumatizing me. But you stop right there. Let there be no injustice. Because the way you coming at me, all sideways, that's not right. And he said, yes, concede. My righteousness still stands, no matter what you're saying about me. I don't care how you're saying about me, no matter what my circumstances are, no matter how my wife done got salty, no matter my children are dead, no matter they just stole my flock, no matter I got boiled from the top of my head to the, don't look at my circumstances. You need to stop and concede. My righteousness still stands. I don't need no validation or approval from y'all. I just need y'all to show me some love. Yes, tell me some y'all, but show me some love. And he says in verse 30, yes. He said, is there injustice on my day? Okay, all y'all doing all that talk. Listen, you done come in and did all that talk, but you don't see no injustice on me. You didn't see me do anything wrong. You just doing a whole lot of talk. You didn't see me, you even said it, Elizabeth. I use the words of y'all, I use the word of righteousness to help lift people up. And I actually lift people up by my actions. But yet you come in and look at my circumstance, you think you know everything. You don't know everything. Excuse me. I get a drink of water. My apologies. And we all need to have the same mindset as Job. Stop looking at people's circumstance like you know everything. But if you do know the word of Yah, act accordingly. Use Yah's word judiciously. Not to hurt people, not to hammer people, but use Yah's word to correct people, lift people up, and set people in the right direction. Not to humiliate people and denigrate people. Use Yah's word to encourage, motivate, and lift up and encourage. And don't just look at people's circumstances on the outside thinking you know everything. As I said in Isaiah chapter 55, verse 8, Yah said, my ways are not your ways. My thoughts are not your thoughts. So you can't speak for Yah. And what you see on the outside may not be in the inside. And finally, Job says, cannot my thirst discern the unsavoriness? He said, just like my taste, I can discern if something ain't right. I can taste that. And by virtue of your perspective, so to speak, let's follow. Y'all ain't see me did nothing wrong. Y'all just seen some things didn't happen to me. I got a little bad going on for me. I got a whole lot of bad going on for me. Can't y'all discern just and unjust? Have I did anything wrong per se? Do you have anything? You ain't said I did anything wrong. As a matter of fact, you came here, you said, you use words of righteousness and justice. You've even helped people. What have I done wrong? So I don't need all that. Our brothers and sisters don't need all that. What they need is a little compassion. What they need is a little understanding. What they need is a little love. What they need is a whole lot of humility. They need it coming from all of us and each of us. Not seeing anything that remotely looks like you, willing to abuse it, mistreat it, dominate it, and write song and rap song and once you kill it. Not denigrating our sisters, calling them whores and bitches. Not denigrating our young brothers and call them nothing ass Negroes. Yeah, we all that. But what are you using to help lift up our people? What are you showing to help lift up our people? Yeah, we know all that. But can you discern? It's not about you. It's about us. And that's what part of gathering oneself together is a component of, under the auspices and the word of the Most High God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. That's what it looks like, as Job is indicating. Man, don't come and talking about what you see on the outside. But show me some love. And show me some correction if I'm wrong. I take correction. And stop looking at brothers and sisters on the outside. And learn to look at your brothers and sisters as precious. It's the Most High sees each of you as precious. And yes, course correct when course correct is needed. But don't come all like you self-righteous, pontificating and all that, like you got all the sense in the world. You know everything. You know everything about you. You don't know everything about anybody else. Come out with a whole lot of humility and a whole lot of love and compassion for your brothers and sisters who've been captive for 400 plus years and counting. And listen to the lacks of Donald Trump and universal white race supremacy. Show a little understanding. Show a little love. Show a little humility. Praise Yah and bless his holy name. I'm not going to ask Nasonia because she's busy doing Kimura hair. She may pop on, I don't know. But I will ask Brother Cottrell what's his comments on our commentary in this regard. Praise Yah, Brother Cottrell, you have the mic.
All praise to the Holy One of Israel for another lesson in the life of Job. And what it tells us, you got to watch who your friends are. Praise Yah.
Hallelujah. You said it, I think that was short, quick, and sweet. Cottrell said it about all. You got to watch who your friends are. Praise the Most High. Well, the son is still busy. So I'm going to ask Brother Cottrell to proceed in the last segment of study in the book of Zechariah, chapter 1. His namesake means Yah remembers. We ought to remember too. We ought to remember what Yah says, and we ought to remember how to treat one another. Praise Yah. Brother Cottrell.
All praise to the Holy One, Yisrael, the Elohim of our fathers, the Elohim of Abraham, Yitzchak, and Yisrael, for the great prophet Zechariah. Yah remembers. Yah doesn't forget. Matter of fact, Yah knows everything. Everything is recorded. And he has a message for his people, the rebuilding of people for Elohim. Chapter 1. In the second year of Darius, king, in the 8th month, this word of Yah came to the prophet Zechariah, the son of Berechiah, the son of Edo. Yah was greatly angered at your ancestors, and that's the fact. That's why we're in captivity now. Therefore say to the people, thus saith Yah of hosts. This is a message for us. Return to me, says Yah of hosts, and I will return to you, says Yah of hosts. Don't be like your ancestors, to whom the prophets of that time proclaim. Thus saith Yah of hosts, forsake your evil ways and your evil deeds, for they, your ancestors, refuse to listen or to pay attention to me, says Yah. But we definitely don't want to make that mistake, because Yah's telling us the same thing. Matter of fact, this message is to us. Return to Yah. Don't be like our ancestors. And forsake our evil ways and our evil deeds. If you refuse and not pay attention to Yah, there are going to be consequences. Where are your ancestors now? And the prophets, do they live forever? As for my word and my decrees, which I entrusted to my servants, the prophets, did they not overtake your ancestors? In other words, all the prophets that Yah sent, Isaiah, Jeremiah, Ezekiel, Daniel, Hosea, Moshe, they all warned us as a nation that Yah was angry with us and that we need to forsake our evil ways and our evil deeds. But they didn't listen, just like we're not listening now, because the words are the same. And he's asking us, you see the evidence of the judgment I put on your ancestors. We're no longer in Israel. Yehuda is no longer a kingdom. We don't have kings. We don't have prophets. We don't have priests. Because Yah said that that would happen based on the fact that our ancestors not hearken to the word of the prophets. But he did leave his words on record. That's why we do have the book of Yeshayahu, Isaiah, Yirmiyahu, Jeremiah, Yechezkel, Ezekiel, Daniel, and all the rest of them. Yah didn't eliminate his words, but those prophets don't live forever. Only one prophet lived forever, and that was Elijah the prophet. And he's still alive. He's coming back. But these prophets are not here anymore, but their words that Yah gave them to put on record are still here for us to study, which is why we're studying the prophet Zechariah. The Most High says in the 5th verse, where your ancestors now and the prophets, do they live forever? For my words, as for my words and my decrees, which I entrusted to my servants, the prophets, did they not overtake your ancestors? Yes. Deuteronomy 28 smacked us upside the head. That's how we know who we are. As a result, they repented and said, Yahweh of hosts has treated us as he has determined to, according to what our lives and our deeds deserves. And that's been plain since the beginning of time. You reap what you sow. Your actions speak louder than words. It's not what you say, it's what you do. The prophet Ezekiel, Yekes goes on to say, not Yekes, but Zechariah says, on the 24th day of the 11th month, the month of Shabbat, in the 2nd year of King Darius, the word of Yah came to the prophet Zechariah, the son of Berachai, the son of Edo. The prophet Zechariah related, during the night, I had a vision in which a man was riding a red horse among the myrtle trees in a glen. Behind him were red, sorrel, and white horses. What are these, sir? I asked the angel who was conversing with me. And he said, I will show you what they are. The man standing among the myrtle tree said, they are the ones whom Yah has sent to patrol the earth. What a coincidence. Because in the book of Job, we read how Yah called his sons, the Malachim, the angels, and they had to report to him, including the adversary. And he asked them what they were doing. Matter of fact, he specifically asked the adversary what he was doing. And the adversary told him, I'm walking up and down in the earth. We see that Yah has other Malachim who do the same thing. They're not the adversary. They patrol the earth just like the adversary patrols the earth. He goes on to say, I'm going to read that again. The man standing among the myrtle tree said, they are the ones whom Yah has sent to patrol the earth. And guess what? They still patrolling the earth. They ain't going nowhere. Then they in turn spoke to the angel of Yah, who was standing among the myrtle trees. We have been patrolling the earth, and the entire earth is tranquil and at peace. Okay. Then the angel of Yah asks, oh Yah of hosts, how long will you withhold your mercy from Jerusalem and the cities of Yehudah, who have been the subject of your wrath for the last 70 years? Thereupon Yah replied with kind and comforting words to the angel who was talking to me. He was talking to the prophet Zechariah. The angel who was talking with me then said to me, proclaim this message. Thus saith Yah of hosts, I feel very protective towards Jerusalem and Zion, but I am deeply angry. Who's angry? Who's Yah angry with? Yah is angry with the nations that feel complacent and secure, because that's where they at now. As long as they got us locked down in captivity, discombobulated, not knowing who we are or what our property, what our heritage, or where we come from and what really belongs to us, they secure with that. They controlling our land. And along with controlling our land, they're controlling our lives. And they're complacent with that and secure. Previously, I was angry only to a certain extent, but they added to the disaster. So now Yah's really angry at them because they've gone beyond what they were set up to do, to put punishment on us. But Yah said they have gone overboard. Therefore, thus saith Yah, I will return to Jerusalem with compassion, and there is where my house will be built, says Yah of hosts, and the measuring line will be stretched out over Jerusalem. Proclaim in addition, thus saith Yah of hosts, my cities once again overflow with prosperity. My cities will once again overflow with prosperity. Yah will again comfort Zion and again choose Jerusalem. So all these Christians trying to get into heaven, Yah's focus is on Zion and Jerusalem. And those are places on planet Earth. And we know that that temple is already built, that Yah had the prophet Yekesquiel take a tour of it, and the foundation of it is where it's going to be placed. So these are future things that Yah has intended for planet Earth and for his people. And we have to know that Yah's not always going to be angry with us as a nation. Now he's turning his anger on the nations because they are complacent. They think they're in control. They think they are destined to set the future for mankind with this modern technology and AI and all this. Y'all gonna shut that down. And it's gonna be his kingdom that rules. And he reinforces that through words of his prophets. And we are the witnesses to Yah's word, because Yah's word has affected us. What he said to the prophets that would happen to us as a nation has in fact transpired. Now it's time for the other nations to feel Yah's prophecy upon them. And I don't know if they're ready, but we are about to come out of our curse and praise Yah and bless his holy name. Hallelujah.
Hallelujah. Brother Cottrell, we need not shadow that with anything because of the fact it was clear, concise, and straight to the point. Praise the Most High. We got ours. We're dealing with it. Other nation that was designed to be our whipping chain, so to speak, they went over and overboard. The Most High gonna call them up on it. And that's why I got the hope, like Job. I don't have hope in per se of this universal captivity. I don't have hope in the fact it was over 400 plus years in counting. But I hope in the fact, as Job alluded to, that there's something different. There's a different outcome. And praise Yah, there will be a different outcome. Praise and bless the Most High name. Brother Cottrell, fellow students, Brother Cottrell and I, we've done our job as elders of the nation. I know they've socially engineered and conditioned you to disregard your elders. Most nations of any means and substance, they respect their elders. You all also too. But Cottrell, that being said, Cottrell and I, we've done our due diligence, our moral obligation and our duties as elders of the nation. We provided you Yah's word. We provided love, comfort, compassion, and humility, a double dose of it. But most importantly, we provided Yah's word. Now it's coming upon each of you to do something for yourselves, to take the antidote, to activate the plan. Simply said, the Most High word is going to work in spite of us and or irregardless of us, or any other nation for us that is concerned. But it'll be much more beneficial for us individually if we work it, we activate it, we meditate on Yah's word, we trust in Yah's word, we believe in Yah's word, we cling to Yah's word. Praise the Most High and bless his holy name. So I'm going to ask Brother Cottrell, if he would mind, would he share some love and close us out, and we'll get out of here. Praise the Most High.
All praise to the Holy One of Yisrael for his loving kindness and his tender mercies towards us, because he is our friend. We know that Job didn't have no friends, real friends. They added misery to the misery that he already had.
You ain't lying, bro.
Yah is our friend, because he's saying he's coming to comfort us and restore what we've lost. And it ain't on him that we lost what we lost. It's on us. He said our ancient fathers didn't listen to him. He kept trying to warn them over and over again, many times before he brought judgment on them. When he finally brought judgment on them, boom, now we're in the same situation as Job. And now we're looking for Yah for our help. And he's there to help us. He's not going to abandon us or destroy us or kill us like he didn't kill Job. So on a higher level, Yah is our friend more than the friends that Job had around him. And we need to rely on our friend. I know that Yah is my friend. He's been my friend my whole life. And we need to understand that as a nation, so that Yah comes to fight our battles for us. He's going to beat back the people that put the hurt on us. And he's going to restore to us what we lost and give us that comfort that we need. Because we can't give it to each other like you described. When you were given a lesson, Yamsuk, we tend to be against each other.
Right.
And we find no compassion amongst each other. But being that Yah is our friend, He gonna show the compassion that we need. So we thank Yah, our Father, our King, our Creator, for his loving kindness and his tender mercy that he shows towards us. And may he turn his face towards us. May he rise up and cause his enemies to be scattered and bless our hands as we try to bring ourselves closer to him. May he bless the works of our hands and trying to gather the nation. And may he accelerate the gathering of this nation so that he can be glorified when he puts judgment down on the nation and executes his words that he put down in the prophets. So we need to be studying these prophets, which we're doing. And most people shy away from the prophets. But Torah Yah, he's given us the wisdom to pursue and study them. So once again, we thank Yah for all things and everything. And we thank him for being able to share it with the audience that's out there. We love y'all. Most High continue to bless us. Shalom and good night.
Praise Yah. We love y'all. Shalom and good night.
The only place where we